Have you ever felt like your cat was trying to tell you something after making a mess, but you had no idea what it meant? Cats have their own way of expressing themselves, and sometimes their actions are more intentional than they seem. If you've ever wondered whether they feel bad after causing trouble, here are 9 signs they might actually be apologizing. Number 9. Slow blinking. Has your cat ever knocked something over, made a mess, or ignored you all day, only to suddenly lock eyes with you and blink in slow motion? It's their way of apologizing. In the feline world, slow blinking is the closest thing to saying, "I didn't mean to upset you." Cats usually do this when they sense tension, like after they've swiped at you, ignored your calls, or made a disaster out of your belongings. It's a non-verbal way of showing they trust you and want things to be okay again. Even researchers have found that when cats slow blink, it's a sign of affection and emotional bonding. If your cat gives you those dreamy blinks after causing trouble, don't ignore it. Instead, try blinking back just as slowly. This reassures them that all is forgiven and keeps the peace between you two. Some cats will even soften up more, purring, rubbing against you, or curling up nearby. Over time, your cat will associate this with a positive response and feel even safer around you. Number 8. Rubbing against your legs. Does your cat rub against your legs after knocking something over or making a mess? This might seem like their usual way of marking territory, but it can also be an attempt to apologize. Cats rely heavily on scent to communicate, and rubbing against you is their way of sharing their scent with yours. When they do this after misbehaving, it's like a peace offering, a way of saying, "We're still good, right?" They know they've caused trouble, and now they're trying to win you back. If your cat does this, responding with gentle pets or a calm voice helps reassure them. Ignoring them or walking away might confuse them and make them feel disconnected. If they seem extra affectionate after mischief, accepting their nudge helps strengthen your bond. Some cats may even follow up with purring or circling around your legs, showing they really want to make things right. Number 7. Bring gifts. Does it ever happen that your cat brings you weird items out of nowhere? Maybe you've woken up to a sock in your bed, found a toy mouse on your pillow, or, if you're really lucky, received a half-eaten bug as a present. As strange as this may seem, your cat isn't just showing off their hunting skills. This is often their way of making amends after doing something wrong. In the wild, cats bring food to those they care about as a sign of loyalty, and in a domestic setting, this instinct translates into offering you whatever they can find. Acknowledge their effort with a gentle response instead of ignoring or scolding them. Praise them with a few affectionate pets to reinforce the bond. If their gifts get too wild, like bugs or trash, redirect this behavior by providing safe toys they can hunt and bring to you instead. Even when they mess up, they want to stay on good terms, and their little offerings are their way of saying, "Please don't stay mad at me." Number 6. Sitting close but no touching. You walk into the room after your cat has knocked something over or scratched up the furniture. Instead of running away or acting guilty, they settle down near you, but just out of reach. They aren't rubbing against you or asking for pets, but they're clearly lingering, watching, waiting. Actually, your cat knows something is off and wants to be near you without overstepping. In cat language, this is a subtle way of apologizing, a quiet way of saying, "I still want to be close, but I don't know if you're ready to forgive me yet." If you notice this behavior, you can let them know all is well by speaking softly or offering a gentle hand in their direction. Some cats may inch closer once they sense you're no longer upset. If they stay in their spot, respect their space and allow them to feel safe around you again. This small act of sitting nearby is their way of reconnecting. Number 5. Licking. What if I tell you that your cat licking you isn't always just a sign of love? Sure, grooming is a big part of how cats show affection, but sometimes it's their way of making peace. In the feline world, licking is a social behavior that strengthens bonds, and if your cat starts giving you a few rough licks after causing trouble, they might be trying to fix things. Maybe they swiped at you too hard during playtime or ignored you all day, and now they're using their scratchy little tongue as an apology. If your cat pulls this move after mischief, Letting them do it for a moment reassures them. A soft pet or calm voice lets them know you're not mad anymore. If the licking gets too intense, since their tongues feel like tiny sandpaper, you can gently distract them with a toy or treat. This tiny peace offering might not undo their chaos, but in their mind, a few licks should be enough to get back on your good side. Number 4, tapping you with palm. Did you ever notice those cute moments when your cat gently taps you with their paw? It's usually a little boop on your arm, leg, or even your face, just enough to get your attention. While this can mean many things, if they do it after knocking something over or running away when called, it might just be their way of saying, "Hey, we're good, right?" Cats aren't big on direct apologies, but a soft paw tap is the closest thing to a peace offering. You can offer a slow blink, a soft pet, or even gently tap them back to let them know everything's fine. Some cats might repeat the tapping if you ignore them, sometimes adding a meow or even a second tap with a tiny claw for extra emphasis. Engaging with them, even just acknowledging it, helps strengthen trust. Number 3, rolling on their back. Did your cat ever start rolling over after scratching your furniture? One second, they're caught in the act, and the next, they're flopping onto their back, looking all innocent. It's their way of diffusing tension. In the world of cats, exposing their belly is a sign of trust, and if they do it right after getting into trouble, they might be saying, "Look, I'm harmless. No hard feelings, right?" It's a mix of apology and distraction, hoping you'll forget the shredded couch and focus on how cute they are instead. If your cat pulls this move, how you react matters. Instead of scolding them, acknowledging their trust can reinforce your bond. A soft tone or a slow blink lets them know everything's okay. You can also redirect their energy by guiding them to a scratching post or rewarding them when they use the right spot. Since rolling over is also a playful gesture, turning it into a game with a toy can shift their focus. Number 2, soft meowing. You walk into the room after your cat has knocked something over, and instead of running away, they sit there, letting out a tiny, almost guilty-sounding meow. It's not their usual demanding "feed me" meow or their playful chirp. It's softer, shorter, and feels almost like an apology. Cats may not say sorry the way humans do, but this gentle sound is often their way of acknowledging they did something they weren't supposed to. If your cat does this, responding with warmth can reinforce your bond. Talking back to them in a calm, reassuring voice can help ease any tension and let them know everything is fine. You can also take this as a moment to engage with them. Offering a toy or engaging in a short play session can shift their focus and make them feel more at ease. Number 1, following you around. Lastly, let's talk about the most confusing one, when your cat suddenly starts following you everywhere after making a mess. They stay close, moving from room to room, almost as if they're waiting for a reaction. Cats are incredibly aware of their surroundings, and when something feels different, they instinctively stick around to observe. Whether it's guilt, curiosity, or an attempt to reconnect, this behavior is a clear sign they're paying attention. Some cats even do this as a learned response, having noticed that following gets them attention. Over time, they associate staying close with reassurance, whether they've knocked something over or not. In multi-cat households, this behavior can be even more noticeable, as some cats tend to check in more often than others. Their quiet presence is a reminder that, despite their mischievous nature, they see you as an important part of their world.